And here we are into the match. We've got Sandsbar right away taking possession, but Aussie going to get himself in the way to retrieve it. Sandsbar trying to just win this fight over in the corner, not quite able to connect with it. And now Hell's Right going to get it into the corner. Sandsbar there to prevent it, and now Frosty trying to follow him up the field. Gets stolen away there, but Frosty looking to just recover this. Hellray does get a bump. Aussie with a little bit of a play, but cut away by Frosty. Now, we're going to have Sandsbar taking possession, getting it over into the corner. Frosty to catch it in mid, has a little bit of an opportunity to turn around, but with no boost, tries to follow up the wall there for what he can. Aussie tries to get a shot on net, not quite on, but cleared away by Sandsbar. Now, into the midfield, Frosty going to go up to retrieve it, gets a shot on net, Aussie retrieves it mid, Sandsbar going to be passing it back to himself, the shot going to go on, and Frosty tries to get back, but a bump from Aussie just to make sure that that ball cannot go into the net, and Hell's Right going to be sealing up the deal with the first goal in this match. 4 minutes left on the clock, 1-0 for the RK Off-Brand side, and just so you remember our players, Hell's Right and Aussie for the RK Off-Brand side, Frosty and Sandsbar over here for SLOTH SQUA. Aussie gonna be tapping this ball down mid, tries to set up a little bit of a play, but Hell's Right could already have seen the writing on the walls there, gets away, and now Frosty, after a unfortunate demo onto his teammate, has to play this one alone for a minute. Aussie not quite able to connect with anybody, and Hell's Right gonna be back to hold this. Doesn't quite get the clear he's looking for, but luckily SLOTH SQUA not able to get there quite in time to punish him. And now Aussie looking just to clear this away, gets the boost, gets it down to his teammate potentially, and a good catch by Hell's Right to just pop it over to the crossbar. Ooh, but Frosty gets it into the corner. Aussie tries to take the shot, doesn't quite get a good connection onto it. Gets a shot over onto net here from Sandsbar, back over Aussie. Frosty now going to take possession, trying to just make a play out of this. Goes up for the shot, Hell's Right to clear it away. This is just a game of back and forth possession, ladies and gentlemen, from everybody in the server. All players fighting so hard just to get the ball and get a nice little dribble play going. Oh! And Frosty gets it just over the head of, I believe that was Hell's Right there, might have been Aussie, apologies. Ooh, and a nice little play again to dodge the midair demo. But unfortunately, these players, they get it past one, but they just don't leave themselves with enough maneuverability to get past the second, and Aussie. As I say maneuverability, you can see there, Hell's Right goes in for a dribble play, knows he can't get it quite past Sandsbar, tries to get it in just into the crossbar, and Sands not able to really get it anywhere than directly in front of that net. So now it's a 2-0 lead for RK Off-Brand. And the guys over here from SLOTH SQUA definitely have shown that they can get some shots over towards the net. Ooh, but it's going to be a matter of not opening up these defensive mistakes. Luckily for them, RK not quite able to get the ball into the net there, but with 2 minutes, Sandsbar really going to be looking to start trying to make a play. Hell's Right goes up to retrieve it, gets the ball into the corner. Now, just trying to take it upfield. Tries to take the 1v1, but Sands with the boost to receive it. Gets a nice little lob over to the goal. Not able to get the double touch, but Frosty should be able to deny this goal, and he does, but it's a back pass to Hell's Right. Tries to get it on, not quite able to get the speed behind it, but Aussie going to keep this play in the game. Hell's Right in a 1v1, not able to steal it away just yet. Aussie able to tap it past, but who is going to win this possession battle? It's Hell's Right, and it's another sinking goal. Straight into the net. 3-0 now for RK Off-Brand. You can see right there, assists on both players. These have just been some really good team passing plays just to continuously shoot at this net over and over. And at the end of the day, it really just seems like they're taking advantage of the disadvantage. They're taking advantage of the openings that they're seeing over on the SLOTH SQUA side. Apologies for popping the scoreboard open, but we're going to have Aussie dribbling it over mid. Looks like a pass play to his teammate. Ooh, Hell's Right not quite able to get it on. Frosty was looking to save it, now just tries to take some possession. Looks like he might have got it on a little bit of an unfortunate part of his car, but ooh. the dribble play from Ozzy. Gonna dribble it directly over the goal. Knows his teammate isn't quite waiting for it, so tries to take it himself at the last moment. Now Frosty with an open net shot, and that's gonna be the first goal of 3 that SLOTH SQUA is gonna need to keep themselves in it. But a good, solid goal to get. Frosty, wide open goal. Nice little forced demo there from his teammate, and it just gets that ball straight in. 2 goals to go. It is not over. 2 players going to go for it, Frosty and Hellsray, and it goes to Ozzy. Ozzy already going up just to try to hit this double tap in, and Sans a nice clear way to deny it. Hellsray not quite able to get the car control he needs on that ball, but it looks like SLOTH SQUA is going to say they're out of the aggression, but it looks like Sans is actually going to try to get a little bit of an attack going. Frosty gets it on the backboard. Ozzy looking just to try to get it away. Sans goes for the aggression. It's bumped right down to Ozzy. Gets a long booming clear. Now Hell's looking to try to make a little bit of a play come out here. Not able to get it just yet. Tries to go up for another additional touch, and that actually opens up a goal. With all of his boost, Frosty puts it on net, but Ozzy gonna clear it away, and now with a long booming shot just to keep it over in the orange half, it looks like the RK Off-Brand side are going to take game 1 outside of a phenomenal boom goal that they would need to get right now on the SLOTH SQUA side, and with the double commits coming out on defense, doesn't look possible at the moment, but they got a goal, they're warmed up, and we'll see if they can come back into it and take the second game in this series. So good job to RK Off-Brand. Going to take game 1 in this series, this best of 5 series. And it's been a good one so far. I mean, you can see there's a lot of individual duels happening out there, but you can see also on the Sandbar side, yeah, but it shouldn't matter. It'll be BF3, but I'm tracking manually. Okay, just making sure that the players know that they are playing a best of 5, because I think the thing is set to a best of 3 by accident. But obviously, these level of IGL games, they are all going to be playing best of 5. So we're going to be going here into game 2. Who's going to be going for the initial fight? It looks like Frosty and Hellsray. Frosty going to win it out. Early aggression over here from the SLOTH SQUA. Sandbar going to take control. Dribbles it up over the wall. Ooh, or tries to dribble it up over the wall. Takes possession over towards mid, but Hellsray stealing it away. A little bit of a fake over for Ozzy. Ooh, and Frosty just barely getting that one out of the net. Ozzy gonna lob this one up, bounces his teammate away, but Hellsray, or bounces the enemy away, but Hellsray gonna be there to help his teammate out and secure that goal. Really nice play there from Ozzy just to lob that ball over the last enemy, clear it right up for his teammate. So 1-0 up in the series and 1-0 up in the game. RK Off-Brand going to try to continue dominance as they take the initial attack. Frosty in the corner, but Ozzy gonna lob it straight over to his teammate. Hellsray gets it up off the top, and Ozzy gonna be trying to lob this in just off the crossbar. Not able to quite get it on net. Now Frosty tries to dribble this up, might be trying to fake it out, gets a hit down to his teammate, but Ozzy already there to retrieve it. Sans, unfortunate back touch towards the goal, but it's a forced shot from both of the blue sides. And now Sandbar lobbed over towards the goal. Ozzy to clear it into the corner. Well, I'm going to bounce over in front of this goal, but a nice little touch there from Frosty just to keep it aggressive. And now Ozzy with a tough save he has to make, and he isn't quite able to get there. Sandbar, great shot there just to lob it as far and as fast as he could, and gets themselves a tied game. 4 minutes left on the clock here, and now with 1-1 on the scoreboard, they will absolutely be looking to take that advantage back on the RK Off-Brand side. And Ozzy does it straight away with a nice kickoff touch over, pinching it straight off the wall and into the goal. Phenomenal job there from Ozzy. And that's going to be a 2-1 scoreline already. So, Let's get back into this. Frosty and Ozzy. The ball going to go up the wall over to Hells. Not quite able to get the shot. Now Frosty going to try to back pass it to Sands, who does get a little bit of a shot on net. Not quite able to go in. The crossbar going to block it. And now Frosty trying to fight this out in the corner. Sands going to miss the shot in front of the goal, but Ozzy not quite able to get the angle he needs. So the shot not going to come through just yet. Frosty gets on the attack, but everybody seems to be afraid of the ball right now. We've all been there, but nobody can seem to hit this shot except Sandsbar. Look at this forced play. He takes it up mid, doesn't try to go for any sort of shot, just tries to block the ball with his car and force them to hit it in, and it works out. So with 3 minutes 20 left, it's tied back up. And SLOTH SQUA looking to take the game that they've lost in the series right back. Hellsright not able to connect off the kickoff immediately. Sands tried to get a little bit more aggressive there with it. Not able to just get on target for it. And now the ball going to lob over back into his control. Hells trying to play this out, and Sands just dribbles it straight in. One off the wall, back to himself, and just scores it all on his own. So a nice try there from Hells to get back on track, but you know, those millisecond response time adjustments you need to make sometimes, you just don't make them. So now 2-3, 3 minutes, and the goals have been flying in this game. You can already see it looks like the players significantly more warmed up from when they were in the first round. And now Hells, you can see, I think the nerves starting to hit a little bit too. A little bit of a forced aggression out of here from some players. And now he's trying to get a shot on net, and he does. And I'm saying that he's nervous. He's saying, let me prove you wrong. You can see here, takes the ball off the wall, just tries to look, see where his teammate's going to go, and then at the last possible second, just flick it right over. Nice adjustment there from him, and, you know, I say he's nervous. He says, you know, I'm going to jump right back in. 3-3, 2 minutes 40, 6 goals in this game already. Believe the scoreline of the first one was a 3-1, so we're already 2 goals higher with over half the game to go. Frosty trying to get something going in the air there. You're going to be easily clear of the way there, and now Sands tries to take it a little lower than his teammate, but Ozzy going to be trying to fight it over in mid. Frosty working on trying to get this away from Hells. Hells going to win out against both of them, but a nice demo from Sands. Going to deny that shot. A nice little adjustment from Ozzy to dodge a demo, actually. Oh, but he's not quite able to get back in time for his own. The demos are flying, but the ball, on the other hand, is not. Dead on Frosty's head, trying to get it over towards the net. Hells going to clear it away. Opens it up for a shot, and Sands not able to get back in time. 4-3, favoring RK Off-Brand. And, you know, Hells, he must have been hearing my comments, because he's saying, you know, hey, man, I'm not nervous at all. I'm just going to come out here and start scoring. And taking a look at the scoreboard, you can see absolutely true. Hellsright doing a phenomenal job here, just putting shots on net, and got to give it to his teammate, too, Ozzy. Some phenomenal passes. Frosty tries to dribble this away, but Ozzy gets right in the way, and Hell's just clearing it before any funny business happens over there in front of the bottom of the crossbar. Sands passes it back to Frosty. Forced to take both boosts, though, so Frosty looking a little low. Frosty, ooh, tries to hit the touch, but not quite able to do it. Hells with 0 boost, just trying to get it past Sands here, and he does. Ozzy gonna take the shot, gets into the corner, passes it back over to his friend, and Sands back over just in time, but Frosty has the ball in front of the net with no boost. It's shot away by Ozzy, but not far enough that Frosty is denied the hit. So here you go. Goes in, Ozzy gets the save that he has to, but it's already rolling on, and nothing Hells can do to prevent that goal there, so a minute left. 4-4. If RK Off-Brand get this one, they will be up 2-0 in the series. SLOTH SQUA looking to tie it up and make it 1-1. Sands, initial shot not quite on. Hell's going to take control. Has a meager boost, but does actually manage to get it passed over to his teammate. but a forced commit, and Sandsbar gonna clear it away. Frosty trying to take possession, and actually with full boost, he can do quite a lot here in the blue end. Gets it down to Ozzy, but a double commit. Hellsright has a whole net to himself, and he is not gonna miss that. A common theme for him in this game, as he gets his 4th goal to make it 5-4 for them. 40 seconds left, RK Off-Brand leading. They just need to hold this to go up to 2-0 in the series. And Sloth SQUA, we know that they can get these goals, but are they going to be able to do it with this much pressure riding on? It is their first match of the season, and unfortunately we do know that Sandsbar from the Sloth SQUA side is having some internet issues tonight. But regardless, we have been seeing some great Rocket League, just some really great team plays, and Ozzy trying to deny anything these last 15 seconds. Sandsbar trying to cling on to this ball. Cleared away, and Frosty has to try to get some sort of touch, and you know what? Hell's trying to just seal the deal, but Ozzy gonna be the one to claim his own goal. And with a 6-4 scoreline, I mean, maybe the Sloth SQUA can get a miracle goal here off the kickoff, but that is going to be the second game going the way of RK Off-Brand. And it was a great showing there from Sloth SQUA, and honestly, I think there's a lot of potential here for a reverse sweep, but in the current standings, it is going to be a 2-0. Okay, and just making sure that they all know, I mean, it was set to best of 3 in the game by mistake, but they all know that there is one more game needed by RK Off-Brand to win this first game of Tier 3 Division 5. Both of these teams really putting up quite a fight, and we'll see if it continues here into what could be the final game of the series. Sloth SQUA has 3 on the table that they're going to need to take to get back into it. And for RK Off-Brand, Ozzy's going to be looking to shut it down fast. Gets it over into the orange side early. Sands shutting down the play, but Hell's actually with a nice little retrieval. Frosty to catch it off that boom, though. And now Hell's just trying to keep this over here in the orange half. Low boost on Frosty means Sands actually has to try to make a play here. A little corral going on to Hell's right there, and now the blue players are double committed. Frosty tries to get this away, sees if he can get this over to his teammate before Ozzy can recommit, but unfortunately, Sandsbar lobs the ball over to Hell's right. A nice save on the top crossbar to keep this from being a 0-1 deficit. Ozzy catches the ball mid, lobs it up to Frosty, not able to connect though, so Sandsbar gonna be trying to do a down pass to himself. Doesn't quite get it on net, gets it into the corner. And now Sandsbar, an unfortunate touch, gets it straight in front of his own goal, but he does recover it before any shenanigans can happen. And now Sandsbar trying to just win the fight against Ozzy, tries to get it actually back to his teammate. Good awareness from both Frosty and Ozzy there, knowing that that play was going to happen. Ozzy to try to recover it in the net, but actually passes it back to Hell's right in the 1v1, gets it into the corner. And now Sandsbar and Frosty looking to clear it away. Hells does get the boost, so with Ozzy lobbing it back, it's a potential shot, but cleared away by Sandsbar. 0-0 with 3 minutes 30, and you can see just a much stronger defensive game early on here as opposed to the last 2 that we've been seeing. But as I say that, the ball going to be lobbed in front of the blue goal, cleared away by Hellsright, and that's an open goal. He just needs to get there. Full boost, has the ball, tries to get up for it, but isn't quite able to do it. Had to go and get the boost and isn't able to get the angle he needs in time. Hellsright tries to dribble this away, stolen away by Sandsbar. Now it's going to be Ozzy to try to take this up the field. A little bit of an unfortunate play on the ramp there. We all know how the ramp can be. And now Sands gets it up the corner, decides that it's not really worth pursuing, and now Ozzy on the offense. Gets it over 1. Hellsright to retrieve it, gets it back to Ozzy with a little additional touch, and Hellsright reads it perfectly. A goal for the HK Off-Brand side to take the series with 2 minutes 43 left. Nice little additional touch there from Hellsright, or from Ozzy there, just to get it over to his teammate, and they just sunk it straight in. Sloth SQUA now needs to get a goal to stay in this best of 5 Hell's gonna take control, tries to outplay the fake, comes out, gets it over, but isn't able to get the final touch, and Ozzy had already fallen back just to make sure no goals were allowed. Frosty takes control, nobody back in the goal just yet, but Frosty takes control, gets it over to the wall, starts dribbling it up the field, actually gets it past both of them, but Hell's right, rotates back to the goal, starting to get a little bit offensive over into this corner. Frosty getting whatever touches he can, but with 11 boost, he's mainly looking just to get out of there with whatever touches he can. And now Sandsbar goes up for the fight. Hell's right loses it, but nobody there to get the shot. Ozzy goes for the clear, but with the shot not coming out, ends up just being an overcommitment. So now the orange side desperately trying to get this ball in the net. Hell's finally going to clear it away to his teammate, and Ozzy looking just to get this over in front of the goal. Sands looking to get it as far away from the orange goal as possible. And now Frosty takes control over on the wall. Going to be looking to get some sort of a ceiling shot out of this. Goes down, lobs it in front of the goal, and Ozzy on the backboard to retrieve it. Almost a phenomenal shot there from Frosty to tie this series up. But as we say that, minute 20 left for them to tie it up. RK Off-Brand looking to basically seal it with a second goal. And SLOTH SQUA forced to play much more defensively just to try to prevent that from happening. Ozzy with another lobbing shot. Sandsbar barely able to get there, but he does. Hell's right goes over for a downward pass to his teammate. Oh, he actually fakes it and tries to hit it in himself. No boost back there for him. And now Sands to clear it away. Ozzy trying just to deny that center. 50 seconds left here for the orange side to try to tie it up. Now Ozzy going up, trying to set up, trying not to allow any centers of their own. Sands trying desperately to get this in front of the net. Hells to fight him. It actually bounces over towards Frosty. He has an open net. Does hit the shot, but Ozzy to clear it away. Ozzy takes it over the wall. Actually sets up a little pass towards Hell's right, but with 0 boost, Hells is just trying to get whatever touches he can, and he gets a beautiful one, lobs it straight over to the goal. Sands to catch it. 20 seconds left. They absolutely need this goal here, SLOTH SQUA. Ozzy gets it down into the orange corner, gets the boost as well. Now he's corralling Frosty. No shots being allowed out here from the orange side. It gets lobbed back to Ozzy. Lobbed up the field to Hell's right with 6 seconds left. They need to boom it down into the orange, into the blue side, sorry. Sands just kills it mid, and that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen.